What's up, traders? Welcome to my stream. Today, we had a lot of opportunity here today. I actually had two shorts and one long here today. One of the shorts actually worked out really well. It kind of crashed around like, I don't know, from 277 down to anyway. So we're like in somewhat of a summer trading kind of deal. That means the majority of the gappers are selling off. And you only have like one or two movers that keep going. The strategy here during this time is to pretty much try to short the tickers for educational purposes only as well. The strategy here is to try to short the ticker that's under VWAP and pretty much try to buy the ticker that's over VWAP. It's actually pretty simple. It's just I'm going to take you through a couple of examples of what we saw yesterday, what we saw today, and how I was able to net. I think I netted I netted today around, I think it was like a 40, 50K win or something outrageous. Anyway, so I'm going to walk you through all my trades for educational purposes only as usual. So this is kind of like, hold on, let me get the, there we go, hold on. Let me get the display capture because I don't have the right one. There you go. There's the display capture right here. So you can see this is kind of like my profit here today, 23,900, 98.50, and 27.70. So, all filled with my entries and my exits. And over here, I got, my chat log right about here. So 6 out of 7 tickers sold off at the open. This is the top gainer list that we had here on the top left right here. I can't wait to talk about how I made 50K today, but it's actually 60K. But I want to get you guys to understand the process. You can see that 6 out of 7 stocks sold today from the open. And a lot of you guys are just showing up here and you're like, let me just buy something. The opportunities to buy were here. The ticker to buy was NAOV. And this ticker, actually, initially I thought it was a short because my first short, I shorted around 11.5. And then I actually covered for flat at 12.5 or 12-ish. And then I went long, and then I pretty much sold most of my shares at 11.5. So my initial short of NAOV was as this thing made a higher high here, and we just couldn't hold in the pre-market. Then the short was at 11.5, and then when I saw the ticker VWAP reclaim over here, that is when I flipped my short to a long, and I was able to make from around 12.5. You can see here my around from 12.5 to 16.5. So I made around $4 a share. I'm sure you're all excited about going long and blah 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 and smackety do. But the sad part about this market is that 6 out of 7 stocks sold off at the open. So let's talk about them. We have LRE sold off. So we have a nice push, comes back down and makes this wedge pattern, and then this fails. Once I saw this type of price action, I actually did go long at 277. Like right about here, this is where I went short at 277 because it broke this downtrend. This ended up being a huge winner for me from 277 down to $2. I ended up profiting on that ticker around, I don't know, 23K. Shorting as it broke this downtrend, and I don't even think the news was a cash dividend of 7 pennies. It wasn't like anything spectacular. Let's go to the next ticker. FRGT was another ticker that I also went short. FRGT, I went short at 257. 257, I went short right here in this candle here. So we pop up over here to $3. We try to hold VWAP, and we just couldn't hold VWAP. Once the ticker was under VWAP, I took it short right here, risking off 280. The stock never really pulled back. The stock came crashing down to 150. It had partnership with Amazon Fluff News. And that's just fine. Say you missed FRGT, say you missed LRE. You didn't find shares to short. That's cool. Let's look at Rally here. Rally popped up over here. Everybody was like really strong, buying the 150, hit $2, blah 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 blah. You're able to make, if you were perfect, say 120 to $2. But after that, it was a wrap. Stock sold off. So that's a third one that sold off. And let's talk about HSDT. That's cool too. HSDT, another stock, popped up in the morning. The stock was under VWAP all day. You could have shorted at 23, and the stock went all the way to 17. So that's another ticker from my list. You can see the pattern here. It's not really rocket scientist. And now we can look at check. Check is another ticker. You can see the majority of the day, the ticker was under VWAP. You can short it around VWAP 280, and that would have still been a win. Anywhere you shorted this one, I didn't want to short this one, so that's another one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 5, but you have actually 6. ATCH as well. ATCH, this is a day 3 continuation fake out. You can short into this move, and then it came right back down. So you can see the pattern here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tickers are under VWAP after market open. And the strategy here is to go long the ticker NAOV, because this ticker actually reclaimed VWAP. We held VWAP, and I made a huge gain. Actually, my long was around 12.5, and my best exit, you can see up here, NAOV, my best exit was 16.75. So a lot of you guys are excited to be like, yo, I want to join I want to buy, I want to buy, but the majority of the money is made short. I mean, if you're fast enough to get in on LRE, say you want to have heart palpitation, and in 4 minutes you make your money, that's cool. Well, so you have 4 minutes. Let's look at how many minutes you have here. 4 minutes. Hold on, let me write it. 4 minutes. So LRE, you have 4 minutes to get in. FRGT, how many minutes you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So FRGT, you have 7 minutes to make your money. Because after 7 minutes, there's the backside. Rally, how much time do you have here? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rally, you got 8 minutes to make your money. Are you fast enough to make your money within 8 minutes? 7 minutes, 4 minutes. HSDT, let's look at this one. Actually, this one gave you a lot of opportunity, and that was before 7 o'clock. So this one, it's a wrap. What about check? Check was in the morning. How many minutes did you have here? Maybe you bought the breakout at 3 and it went to 440, and that was at 7:30. So I actually missed this one. So you did have plenty of time. Say you had 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you had 4 minutes. Check, you had 4 minutes. 4 minutes to make your profit. ATCH. How many minutes did you have here? Say you bought it here at 96, you sold it at 115. You had about 2 minutes to make your money. So do you understand now that these tickers, the only ticker that you actually had more than 8 minutes on average to make your money is the ticker I made money on, which I held longer, which was NAOV. But NAOV gave you a huge opportunity on the front side and a huge opportunity here on the front side. And after even the strongest ticker, once we hit 17, the stock ended up selling off. So you all gotta redo your strategy here, because there's plenty of money to be made in the stock market. I'm up, I don't know, a ticker like 40K, just shorting it, and I'm long another ticker that I'm, up 30K. So, there's plenty of money to be made in the markets, long or short. There's plenty of money to be made. There's plenty of money to be made. You guys are not following, and you're not participating, and you're not going where the market should be going. I'm very happy about this trade. See you on my next one. So my question to you is, since you're all excited about trading, are you, do you want to trade? Do you want to have 4 minutes to make your daily profit, 7 minutes to make your daily profit, 8 minutes to make your profit, 4 minutes to make your profit, or 2 minutes to make your profit? That is kind of like how much time you have to make your money as a bull. You want to be long on these tickers, or you want to be short on these tickers? Because if you're not fast enough within 4 minutes, 1 minute, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, you're going to have an empty bag, and they're all going to roll over. So it's either A, you join the short side, which I have in 2 of my tickers, LRE and FRGT, or you buy the one ticker that's working, that VWAP reclaims, hold VWAP, and you try to hold on it as long as you can. Those are really your options. Because if you're not fast enough, and you can't do it if you can't make your long trades within this amount of period, you're just going to be having an empty bag. So that's it, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Hope you guys learned something. It's kind of like summer trading. That's what it feels like. Feels like summer trading. Like a lot of these tickers are gapping up and selling. And that's just what it is. It's just they're not gapping up and keep going. They're gapping up and selling. So you either short them, or you buy them within 4 to 8 minutes, or you pretty much don't trade, or you trade the one mover that is over VWAP and is holding trend. Those are your options. Shorting, trading between 2 and 8 minutes, those pops and drops, those news pops and drops. Or C, trading the one mover that holds VWAP and trying to hold on and ride it as much as you can. Those are really your options. So I did both. I did A, short, and B, I held the winner that was over VWAP. The only thing I didn't do is I avoided the 2 to 8 minutes mumbo jumbo of algos trying to figure the top. And I'm up green. You can see my P&L here is pretty much green. 2 shorts and a long. Very good. Anyway, that's about it, guys. See you all in my next video for educational purposes only. And peace out. Great trading day for me.